Hi and welcome to Old School Blues Guitar. It's time for the classic lick of the month. And this month we're going to head into new territory. Electric bottleneck, electric slide. And we're going to start out with a lick from Muddy Waters. And I am just starting to learn this style. And so many of you might be just starting to learn. And Muddy Waters, Earl Hooker and Robert Nighthawk were three guys that played a lot of bottleneck, and they typically played in standard tuning, which is different when you listen to acoustic bottleneck. Usually, whether it's Charlie Patton or Sylvester Weaver or even Blind Willie McTell on the 12-string, whatever, they're typically playing in an open tuning, open G, open A, open D, something like that. But a lot of the electric guys played in standard tuning, the exception being Elmore James, although Elmore did play his electric on an acoustic with an electric pickup. Just bought this guitar and I set the strings really high and I put really heavy strings on it. And it's also got a ring that's coming out here out of the amplifier. And I think it's something with the pickup or the jack on my guitar. I need to get this fixed. So I'm going to try to get through this lesson. And I won't do another one until I figure out what's going on here. But anyway, we're in standard tuning. I've got a capo on the first fret. And I'm going to show you a lick that I'm trying to figure out from a tune called Long Distance Call by Muddy Waters. It's in the key of F. And the riff that I'm working on goes like this. And that is a riff that he does throughout the tune. So it's a very good starting riff for electric slide. And I've been working on this one and a few others. So if you take an E chord, which is now an F, we're going to start the riff with two open strings on the first string. And he starts out, it sounds like three slides from the 4th to the 5th fret on the first string. So it's twice. And then he just goes. So it's 1, 2 after that. 1, 2, open. 1, 2, open. So it's 2 open, 1, 2, 3, open, 1, 2, open, like that. One more time, played slowly. I think I did that wrong. One more time. And on the last one, he's going to slide from the 4th to the 5th fret on the first string, to this note, which is on the 2nd string at the 6th fret. And that's really the note that counts to get that real Muddy Waters crying sound. So the whole thing. And it sounds to me like he's sliding maybe from the 4th fret to the 6th fret after that. So the whole thing so far. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's something like that where he's sliding down on the 2nd string and then winding up with an open 2nd string. So he's sliding 6th to 4th, open. Either he's just pulling off or he's picking it. So that whole little slide riff. And then the tune goes to a B7th chord. And the chording in that part, I'm not too positive on that yet. I'll come back to that some other time. So the single string riff. And then you'll hear him, he always leads into that by doing something like this, where it sounds like he's getting the 2nd fret, 3rd fret of the 4th string, and then doing a quick hammer-on pull-off on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So the whole thing put together like this. context. You know, the song starts out with the verse like this. And that's where it fits in. So anytime in the song where he takes a break from the chords, he throws in a slide, electric slide run. And so that is a signature Muddy Waters electric slide riff, and that's where he's playing it, and that's what he's doing. The question is, can you get good at it? That's what I'm working on. And I'm having trouble. The biggest problem I have so far getting into this style is being able to control the buzzes and the vibrations on the electric guitar. It's a lot different, again, than playing acoustic. So that is my lick of the month, and that is as much for me as it is for you to start playing this kind of thing and playing it in front of people and getting some feedback. And I think I played it in the right places, but getting the touch to really make it sound like Muddy, that's what I'm going to work on getting better at. So this lick of the month is less an instructional video, me teaching you, than me just kind of talking about an idea from Muddy Waters playing and how to possibly go about playing it. Again, as with all the videos, if you have any questions, comments, corrections, let me know, because I am trying to figure this stuff out usually as much as anyone else is. See you again in a couple months. I'll have another classic electric blues lick, and eventually I hope to do a classic lick series on Robert Nighthawk and get started into this electric slide stuff. Also, I'd like to add to my Earl Hooker classic licks and do a lesson on his slide playing. But to do that, I got to get good at it first. See you then.